Maria Shriver, the ex-wife of Arnold Schwarzenegger and good friends of Franco Columbu, put a post up on Instagram today. And there she is right there. There's a recent picture of her. She's 63, looks pretty good for 63. But she did a post talking about Franco. And she mentioned, talks in this article how Columbu drowned while swimming off the shores. And I'm seeing we're getting more information on this. And I look here and they say right here that Columbu suffered a heart attack while swimming off the coast of San Teodoro, Sardinia, Italy, and subsequently drowned. So that's crazy. Get a heart attack while you're in the water, and then you can't swim or do anything. But so she did this post, and if we go to her Instagram, and she just put this up today, or actually put this up yesterday. So here's what she says. Franco was Arnold's best friend. I loved the friendship they had. It was the real thing, and it stood the test of time. It was funny, kind, honest, and loving. They shared a love of hard work, chess, bodybuilding, and family. Franco was family. Franco was also a great friend to me and all of our children. He was always loving, always supportive, and encouraging to the very end. A friend for more than 40 years. I'm so glad I recently had the chance to dance with him, to tell him how much I loved him. Never missed the chance to tell someone what they mean to you. Franco was also our daughter, Christina's godfather. He never missed a birthday, and he always showed up for her. My heart goes out to Debbie and Maria. That's Franco's daughter and wife. God bless you, Franco. I'm going to toast you tonight with a glass of your homemade wine. So I didn't realize he had his own wine line. But here's a good picture of them. They're probably walking. This is probably either in Santa Monica or Venice. Because both Arnold and Franco have their shirts off, and it's probably over there by the Gold's Gym or by Muscle Beach. But that was a touching post. It's just sad. Like I said, I've just seen more and more stuff like this pop up, and to learn that he had a heart attack, and drowned. So now we know the story becomes more clear. All right, what I'm going to also put in here is part 3 of the dinner conversations with Leroy Colbert, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Artie Seller, and Franco Columbu, and it begins right now.
Oh, I could cry right away. I could cry just like that. And not now, I'm too old.
They asked him why he cried.
What did I say?
Because you want to be with your mother.
God said, we're going to send you home to your mother, son. I said, thank you. And everybody was in the gym waiting for when you went to the induction. They were all waiting to see if you made it. Because when the guy pulled out that red pencil, that means you're out. But you know what? I had contempt for those guys. It made me feel so good because I said, look at them. They think they're so smart. They said, oh, do you go out with girls? They say it like that. But most guys make mistakes, When you want to fool them, the idea, because you remember the guy that was coming to the gym, Seymour, Seymour Koenig?
Yeah, sure.
And he'll tell you about Seymour Koenig made the FBI investigate the whole damn thing. Because he was strolling up and down the street, he was in the... And all these mothers had their children gone to war.
Oh, I see.
And he's walking out with a chest like that, and they want to know what happened to him. And they got little scrawny kids like that going in. But they can't see the idea. Once a psychiatrist, they can't accuse you anymore. Once a psychiatrist say you're not fit, they're not going to change their mind because it make them look bad. See?
Then none of their judgments.
Yeah, either you're fit or you're not. So if they say you're not fit, you're out. But they say, watch that pencil. If they write in red, you're out. If they pick up a blue pencil, it didn't work. So when he finished, he says, pick up the red pencil, yeah. That means, that they claim you're not mentally suited, for the Army. Probably I wasn't mentally suited for the Army. But I got a big kick. First they asked me about girls. Psychiatrist says, the guy used to come up to me, said, when they ask you about girls, act like you're all hung up. Don't answer. See, some of these guys, they want to get out so bad, they say, I hate them. I hate no good, because crazy people don't do that. People that's not stable. You're not crazy. You're just not right. The guy said, how come when you made your questionnaire, when I wrote out the questionnaire, I wanted to go? He said, it doesn't look like, he said, why you got these old clothes on? I said, I can't afford clothes. Boy, those clothes was old. He said, do you work? I said, my father, he makes me work in the coal bin. He said, what do you do? I said, well, he's a super and he makes me work night and day. So he said, what about you? You're supposed to look at him, like, you don't answer. He knows you're not right. That's what they think. Then he says, you play with this? I said, no. No, there you go. He said, he says, why you crying? I said, I want to go home to Mom. He said, you want to go in the Army? I said, yeah, I want to go in the Army. Yeah, take me in, you know? I said, no, we're going to send you home to Mom. Then the guy, he takes the next guy. Guy pulls out the pen. Now, Leroy, how long have you been feeling like that? I'm looking at him saying, now, you think you're slick. He said, well, we're going to look into this further. Take this to the next man. Man, take a step. Okay, son, go home. I ran to the gym. I couldn't get a cab. Guys looked at me. Finally, a guy stopped. You know, I looked like hell. Because I remember when I left home, my mother said, you're going out like that? I said, I'm going to make it. And all my friends say, you'll never make it. You can't fool them. They're too smart, you know? Those guys. You know what?
Did I tell you what Bootsy did? Remember Bootsy when he went down to the Army?
Who's Bootsy?
Down from the Lower East Side, crazy Bootsy.
How about Jesse? You ever see Jesse?
Not lately, but I'll tell you about him in a minute. Let me tell you about Bootsy. Bootsy walked in there like this. Bootsy walked in like this. He went, I said, what is it, son? He said, He went like this. He went, They said, what do you got there, son? They took 3 guys. They pried his fingers open. He had his induction notice rolled up like a spitball. A piece of paper like this. He had it rolled up this big. So they took it and they very carefully they unraveled it. It was his induction notice. So they gave him a test. He went, hey, he took the pencil. He wrote like this, you know. Sent him right home. Man was a college graduate. How about Pickholz? Ray Pickholz. He was a genius. Ray Pickholz was a genius. He works for the government right now. They threw him out because he was nuts.
That's what?
Ray Pickholz was. They threw him out because he was completely insane.
They don't know.
For the government.
I think it'd be harder now.
They don't have the coordination.
I think it would be harder now to pull
Easier.
that. No, I mean
easier than ever.
Yeah, because those are
Well,
such.
If you don't want to go to the Army, you don't have to go.
They're all bugged up now on psychology, aren't they? They're all supposed to be. It's a good
No, but I
thing.
mean,
They don't know anything about it. You'd be
No.
surprised how little they know.
They
about
take
the
They
too
know
mind.
much of
nothing.
psychology, yeah.
Yeah, they do. They don't know
nothing.
anything.
You see, because the thing is, all of a sudden, got many of them, and they all look for the classical signs, and all you have to do is know the classical signs.
Well, one thing he said, you're supposed to sit with your feet. They claim your
like
feet are
this,
pointed
one on
like
top
that.
of the
No,
other.
just like pigeon-toed. If you
No,
sit, they
one
claim
on
you're
top
not
of the
right.
other. One on top
He
of the
said
other.
mean,
pigeon-toed. If you sit like
Well,
this,
both of them isn't right.
they claim you're not. You know, something isn't right up here. If you sit,
If you sit with your toes
Oh, they
together
straighten out
or you
your
put
feet.
one foot on top of the
top of
other,
the other.
something's
Straighten out your
wrong
feet
with
out.
you.
Inadequacy.
I always see
Again,
people
how
do
is
all
it?
that.
Okay, son, you can go
and
home.
another thing, you have to. Another thing they look for is so if you keep moving, like
Fidget.
you know,
Fidgeting. I gave
they look.
plenty.
You know that means no, not anybody. But see, they don't think the average person know. You know. Because a lot of guys go in and they said they had little tricks for guys. The guy come in there and say that he couldn't see. You know. The guy do like this. They say, what's this guy? That guy-
Oh, the best one of all.
So they put a string across the door, you know. And the guys go right under it. Most guys don't think. They think down. They say, oh, you couldn't, you blind.
Okay, you can leave
They put down there,
now.
you blind, you can go. And the guy go, he see the string. He go in and say, come back here. Nothing they should do with the hearing.
No, the hearing, they used to tell a guy like this. They tell him, okay, go into that booth there. And the guy would say, number 8, what did I say? And the guy just sits there. He says, number 10. The guy doesn't answer. And then they say to him, okay, you can leave. And get up and walk out.
Like the guy said, the guys pull more things in the Army. The guy said in the Army, the guy would say, you know, a lot of guys get in the Army and pretend they can't speak English and get away with a lot of things. So the guy stood up and say, okay, all the fellas that can't speak English, take one step forward. And all these guys, and they get the words. But you know, guys speaking, they go in and pretend they don't understand what you're saying. You say, left face, the guy make right, you know. But then the guys automatically think if you tell them, the guys that can't speak English, they figure they get special treatment. But if you can't speak English, how the hell you know what he said? You know? And you'd be surprised. He said, all the fellas that can't speak English, 20 guys step up. You know? Yeah, you know.
Yeah, but most people who can't speak English can understand that.
All the fellas who can't speak English step forward. Come on. If you can't speak, if you know that
Okay.
much English, you know enough English to...
No,
To
wrong.
work
You're wrong.
right.
No, I say to you, tu habla español.
What?
Two?
Two habla.
What's
Yo
the difference?
habla.
Yo
español.
habla español. I say tu habla means do you speak Spanish? Tu is you. But you know what habla español
Usted
means.
is you. Habla
That-
usted es español.
Okay. That's
Come
polite.
on,
That's polite.
Artie.
That's polite. But did you know what I said? Yet you can't speak Spanish, but you know that much.
But it's a
But
familiar phrase.
It's a familiar, but
Well,
all
so is-
fellas who cannot speak English step
All
forward.
right, there's the 3 words. Can't speak English.
But he
Yeah.
said step forward.
Yeah, well.
He adds all that in.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, step forward. Nobody understands this. If you say to him step forward, he wouldn't understand it.
Sure, he would understand that.
What has to step forward?
What does that mean?
What does this mean? What has to step forward?
Step forward.
Forward.
Yeah. What's heißt das?
Don't tell him, in you miserable.
No, I just asked
Nej,
him.
riktigt. Stämmer vad ni?
No.
Now, when jemand zu dir sagt, Francesco Columbu, step forward.
Förstår ni?
Six here and don't understand
Of
it.
course,
He's
of
already 3 months in
They don't
America.
understand.
You see, this is
because
bullshit.
you can't understand English. Everybody know
He
that.
doesn't know what forward is.
No, never. How can anybody know?
Well, you know the
No,
English
they don't
language
Das
is
ist
remember.
förmets... Nej.
Geht vorwärts, ja.
The English language
So we
is
make
Selbe
Gewalt.
Wort. Das ist dasselbe Wort.
Gewalt. Nachher.
Na, wir reden davon,
That's the same word.
dass wenn du in der Armee bist, in der
What do
Amerikanischen,
you speak
und wenn
of?
jemand zu
Huh?
dir
What do
sagt
you
auf
speak?
Englisch,
German.
German
all,
also?
all
I
people
get
that
it,
don't
but
speak
it's
English,
close enough.
step forward.
You can make
Close
yourself
enough.
understood and you can
Didn't
So,
speak
dass
I
jeder
understand
nicht versteht,
everything.
hat er gesagt.
Ja.
Jeder muss, wie gesagt, nicht versteht nicht jeder. Zum Beispiel du kannst das nicht verstehen, habe ich gesagt.
Das sind die nicht begriffen. Ich habe es mir gedacht nachher so.
So now you know
It's
what
lovely,
forward
isn't
is?
Yeah.
With Satch and all
Yeah, but don't
the
forget
old
tomorrow.
movies, you know, what was it called?
It takes
The
time,
dead end
doesn't
kid?
it?
Sure, has to sink
Yeah, yeah.
in slowly.
Yeah, that's sink in.
It just sounds
Well,
like
you
The
know
that.
what's
most
so bad about
important
the English
thing,
language?
he's around some
Especially in the
English.
United States, you got to
And
remember.
he will
So
gradually
much of
start
it,
to
remember.
start to remember.
There's no rules like, you know. Like in England, they say the lift for the elevator. It's so self-explanatory. But we say elevator. Now, you have to know the elevator. Now, if you say the lift, if you know the basic word lift, you can associate it with the elevator. Like they say underground for the subway. You know, we call it subway. Now, who in the hell? Subway. What does that mean?
They both mean the same thing. The
No, but
subway.
underground. Now, you know 2 English words, under and ground. Somebody said, go to the underground. You know it's under and it's ground.
Yeah, but so
But
did
you don't
you.
have to explain. But subway doesn't explain
You have
anything.
to
Of course
know
it
what
does.
a
The
sub-
subway.
No,
Subway
you
does
gotta,
it.
you gotta
You have to
remember.
be able to break it
In
down.
England, no subway, huh?
No, it's underground.
Underground.
Yeah,
Underground,
Das ist
you
dieselbe Sache. No,
But you
andere
gotta
Namen.
really
Das hat
be,
andere
but you
Namen.
have to be really efficient in an English language to understand it. You can have just the rudiments of the language in England and understand the underground. But if somebody told you subway, you know, first you have to know sub is under, and then way. What does way mean?
Underground could mean a cemetery.
Subway, das förstår jag
It
alls.
could mean the gorillas.
Vi är en värsta.
Artie's gonna win out at all costs. He's worse than me, Jackie. Jesus Christmas, you can't win. Get your camera out.
Get your camera out.
Get your camera out. You're gonna be punished.
Get your camera out.
And you
quick.
think,
Yeah,
but you
that's
know,
quick.
what I don't under, what gets me with people when they try to pretend that bodybuilders have some special inadequacy. You know, inadequacy is what motivates a lot of people to do a whole lot of things. Who can be more inadequate than actors? And anybody that athletes, inadequacy can either destroy you or push you forward. But they try to pretend like bodybuilding is some special inadequacy. Hell yeah, I wanted to build my body, so I trained. I was the skinniest guy in the
Anybody
neighborhood.
who wants to get on in anything is going to
If a guy is an actor, why do you think he's an actor? Because he feels self-sufficient. He's his ego. He wants to people to see him and admire him, you know. But they kill me with this business. Bodybuilders are inadequate. Like that's a special thing reserved for bodybuilders.
You're so
you know?
obvious, and it creates a lot of emotion in people.
Oh yeah, the woman came into the store, and this girl was really. You should see him. She says, "Oh, they're so disgusting." You know, I get annoyed right away
Yeah,
because
so
I
do I.
notice a woman that if it's really disgusting to a person, they're
They don't
immaterial.
say anything.
She says, "Oh, in California, they stand for hours in one pose." I said, "You know that's not true." "Oh yes, I saw them. They just stand for hours." I said, "What for?" "I don't know why. I think they're crazy."
Well, you argue
She
with
said
him the wrong
someone-
way. You know what I always do when someone says, a woman comes around and says something like that, she says, "Oh, those bodybuilders are so disgusting." And I said, "Yeah, but you love him, right?" She said, "Oh, no, I hate him." I said, "Why do you love him so much?" It's the opposite of what she's saying. "Well, why do you love him so much?" She said, "I don't love him." I said, "I hate him." I said, "Yeah, but they're on your mind all the time, right? You're just thinking about him all the time." I said, "If you don't like something, you forget about it, you don't look at it, you don't want to talk about it." I said, "All you do is talk about it all the time." And I heard a guy the other day in the barber shop talking. He says, "Oh, that guy," he says, "I'll bet he can't move."
He was talking about Arnold.
Well, Arnold, I said to him, I looked at him, I said, makes you feel inadequate, huh? I mean, when you see him, you get all uptight, do you? I mean, you look at him and you feel like you realize what you are, nothing, right? I mean, when you see him, you realize that you're nobody. And he brings it all out. He just stands there and doesn't do anything. He ain't doing it, just standing there. Makes you feel like nothing, which you are. I said, there's nothing you can do that he can't do. And there are 10 things he can do that you can't do. How about that? He says, yeah, but he can't. I said, he's a swimming champion of Austria, okay? I said, he'll outrun you, he'll outbox you, he'll out anything. He'll
He knows
outthink
it,
you.
though. He knows that. The
Yeah, I
guy
know.
knows it.
I know
Like the
it.
woman came into
But
the
you said
store.
it's annoying to hear. So
She
you
had
might have to
two male
attack.
friends with her. She takes up the magazine. Oh my God, this is disgusting. She's turning page like she's transfixed. Her friends are out the door waiting. She, ooh, it just, and she turned. You know, it's funny how people are. You know, her mind. She wanted to look at the book.
Won't
She was
admit
buying
it.
them, but she couldn't admit it. Couldn't admit it. Then one woman, I usually tell them when they say, "Oh, it's too much." I said, "What would you rather see? A pot-belly guy? Did that bother you? When you see a guy with a big pot belly? Oh, I don't like that either." But yet they don't make any comments. I rarely hear anybody say, "Oh, he's disgusting," when you see a guy like he's 9 months pregnant. Nobody ever say anything. But I see a guy with a good build, but I see that with women. It seems to get them. They're afraid that the reaction, that they show pleasure, or they show that they like it, so they have to make sure you don't see it. So they come in the store and say, they look around the picture, ooh, ooh, look at how bad he looks. They go from picture to picture. Then they look at Jackie and say, you like it? You know?
Yeah.
And Jackie say, yeah, then he get really confused then. You know, because they figure Jackie
No,
say, oh no, I don't
that's
like it
the
either,
point.
you know. But when she says she like it, then he don't know what to do with it. Oh, well, I don't like it. It's funny. No,
Yeah,
they
I
all-
would hate this, you know. In California, in Santa Monica, is one guy in the Santa Monica Mall. He has a health food store, and he says the same. He says people come in and argue with him hours and hours. You know, they see this
I
massive
don't argue with
magazines.
anyone. I just like to tell it like it is.
Well,
I
you
want
know,
to dig it into them. I want to show them what they're really saying.
well, I can't really do that, you know, because, you know, we're in the store, we can't really
MrYorkieLoverFitness.com.